Hello, everybody. Welcome to the next session of From Nothing, Tam's story. And we're going to pick up after where we left off as you are heading out of Augur City through the Chapel's Gate, and you are making your way into the little shanty towns outside of Augur City's main walls and through into the farmland. Wide stretches of grain and cattle yards and all sorts of stockyards that lead to the forest's edge in all directions around Augur City. You know that your rendezvous is a mile or so away from Chapel's Gate, so you have a little stretch of the way to go. So let me go ahead and... First I'll pull up the map so you can kind of get an idea of where you're going. As you and your party are walking. Before anything else, I would like you to roll me a D100.
Sure.
$66. Okay. Okay, roll me a D4.
Ooh. Encounter. 3.
Okay. It's an encounter, kind of. As you're walking your way down the roads leading away from Chapel's Gate, it almost feels hard to remember the tension and strife that occurs within the walls of Augur City with this potential revolution occurring behind you. Whereas out here in the farmland and between all these small little homes and comfortable-looking cottages, everything is so much quieter and more peaceful out here. As you're walking, all sorts of townsfolk, it's almost like a completely different vibe. All sorts of townsfolk that live out here in the almost suburbs of Augur City and farmland outside. They wave at you and you are greeted by children that are playing alongside the sides of the road. It's a completely different atmosphere outside the walls than it is within.
Fascinating.
Are you
Tam
in...
will,
Go ahead.
if there's kids, Tam will do his usual kid shtick of like making butterflies and stuff appear from minor illusions and nonsense like that.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of children out here that are playing around and laughing. And when you do that, a lot of them are clapping excitedly, and Wix next to you gets a small little half grin on her face, and to enunciate your butterflies, she does magic fingers and press these sparks to flicker after the butterflies. And the kids are cheering and laughing and chasing them. The rest of your party seem mildly amused, but they don't interact with them at all. You kind of get the vibe of Gandalf riding through the Shire, and some hobbits are quite pleased, and some are like, what the fuck is this about? That's the vibe you get.
Fantastic.
You make your way past the small shanty towns on the outside of Augur City. As you do, there is suddenly the sound of oof as Wash collides with something that appears in the air before her.
What?
A small wooden crate, only 3 feet wide, appears in the air right in front of Wash and then lands on the cobbled road. That's mostly cobble and dirt now, not super well tended.
In front of her, like chest height in front of her? Like she
Yeah, it appeared right in front of her as she was walking. And then she slams into it, and it falls in the ground in front of her. She's rubbing at her sternum where she ran into the chest, and she looks down at it with a look of confusion.
What you got there, Wash?
She looks up at you. I do not know. Wix looks around your shoulder at the crate, and she says, "That's a Galder's crate. Someone sent you something." And Wash looks at Wix, and Wix like raises an eyebrow and says, "You had to accept it." And Wash is like baffled as she looks at Wix in the crate, and she just like hesitates to say, "I thought the question was, I was daydreaming." And she just looks down at this chest in confusion. Eventually, she leans over it, and she tries to like lift the lid off of the chest, and it immediately just like pops open. Roll me an insight check.
Okay. Someone sent Wash a present. That's cool. 22.
Wash does not look happy about what she sees in the chest.
What?
She she looks distressed. She reaches down and she picks up what looks like a short, like 2.5 foot wooden rod with red cording along the ends of it.
Okay.
She pulls it out of the chest and looks at it.
Wash told me once that she used to be some kind of famous athlete where she came from on the shelf.
Mm-hmm.
Does this look like sports equipment to me?
Roll me an Arcana check.
Natural 20, 27.
It looks like a weapon.
Huh. Like a monk weapon?
Yeah. It looks like like if a quarterstaff was very, very short.
Okay.
Wash
Yeah,
holds it in her hand, and what do you say?
That's is that a present? Or a threat?
Wash looks up at you as if coming out of a daze. It was my brother's.
Oh.
I do not know who sent this to me.
He's gonna look at Wix and say, "Well, you recognized what it was. Is there any way to kind of figure out a return address or trace it or something?"
Oh, Wix is like standing there. Now suddenly the one on target for questions, and she looks like nervous. And she says, if they choose to tell you who it's from, you know when you get it. What did, when the crate appeared, it said something in your mind. Right? Or not right? And Wix is like really reaching like for straws here. Because you get the impression Wix knows the spell, but it's not one that she can cast yet. Like she's read about it.
Sure.
And Wash looks up and she says, there was a message. It said his last words. And that's it.
Oh. And those are words that you knew by heart already, or are just learning now?
No, that is literally what it said. His last words. And then this was in the box.
So it is a threat. Or a message.
I need to know if my brother is okay.
Do you want me to cast Ascending to him?
Yes.
Okay. Describe him to me and tell me his name, and I'll give it a try.
His name is Luizzo. He, taller than me, broad shoulder, slender, black hair, one white eye. He lost vision in his right eye when he was a child.
Uh, he's gonna Tam is gonna make like a little minor illusion of what she's describing and kind of adjust it to her specifications because they don't only artificers can like
Yeah.
really take pictures in this world. So this is what they got. Okay. Because I think that it's this spell is like second degree known to me. It might not be as effective, right?
So sending just works on someone you're familiar with.
Okay.
So knowing the name and having an idea what they look like is enough. It's not like scrying.
Okay. Good to know.
They
Oh,
can
that oh,
choose.
okay.
They can choose to
Gotcha.
answer the sending or not if it goes through.
Okay. And you said his name was Lorenzo?
Luizzo.
Luizzo. Okay. Yeah. Give me 2 seconds here to think of a good message.
While this is happening, Sagona, next to Wash, says, "Hey, his name is all exotic, and why is your name Wash?" And Wash glances at Sagona. "My name is Aethawesh. I just go by Wash." And Sagona just, "Oh. Well, that makes sense. Sorry." And there's like an awkward silence as Wash is looking at this quarterstaff. As you see, she's like inspecting it as you are preparing your sending, running her fingertips along the way it looks is odd. It's like the middle of it is bound in leather, and the ends of it have fine red cord for grip. And it looks like it should be much longer than it is. But as she's
Interesting.
inspecting it, it seems like it's maybe the length of her forearm. It's very small.
Okay. I am sending you the message so you can also have it read.
Okay.
But Tam, they had a battle, so this is Tam's last third level for today. He'll cast sending, and that little it'll be like it's like a little he does a little like trill on his fiddle, and it's like a string. It's like a vibrating string that kind of shoots off into the ether.
Okay.
Um, and the sending is. Wait, so I'm Temerity Goldhorn. I'm on a Marigard team with your sister. She just got a crate of your things. Are you okay? She's worried.
Your sending fails.
Fuck. Tam's face gets. His tail droops and his face gets real serious. And he shakes his head. It didn't work.
What do you mean?
Well, it's possible that he's on another plane that could make ascending fail, but ascending doesn't work if the person isn't alive to take it.
You see Wash's face hardens as she's looking at the weapon. Her shoulders square. As you can see, she is dealing with a flurry of emotion. She grips one end of the quarterstaff in her right hand. And as she looks at you, is he dead?
I think it's possible, but I don't think we can't know just from this. But if the spell failed right away,
I need to know.
it's, ah, is there any Tam doesn't have like a divination or a scrying or something like that. I don't think Sagona knows scrying yet, right?
I don't think so.
And I think we're not high enough level.
No, you're pretty low. I think your best is thirds.
Yeah. Is there can I roll like a history or something? Is there maybe based on his like cleric background, is there a way to know these things long distance, like through distance?
You can try augury. You can try a prayer to a god that might know. You can... I mean, ascending not going through, it is 95% likely the person is dead.
Yeah, it's pretty. Tam knows it's pretty definitive, and he doesn't want to say it. Um, did he follow a god, your brother?
Wash looks surprised at the question. I do not know. I did not.
Okay. Well, I can pray to the fiddler and see if he knows anything. Tysus might be more effective, but I can pray to Tysus too.
You see Wash is like wringing her hands on the ends of the small stick. She's considering the lack of information and reliable source. She looks at the crate that is now gone. The crate disappeared as soon as she took the stick out of it. And that's all that was in it, was this object. You see she's wrestling with a lot. But eventually she says, "We are doing a mission. We will handle this later. We cannot..." And then she says in Aquan, "Be distracted."
Tam is gonna kind of psychically communicate with Fable and say, Hey buddy.
I'm listening. What? What is it? What do you need? I was paying attention.
I know. So Wash is kind of going through something right now.
Which one's Wash?
And she's the monk. She's the one
What's
with
a monk?
the sword. She's the one with the new stick in her hand.
Oh, the blue one. I could have just said
Yeah.
that. Okay, what? What about her?
Right. She, I think it's pretty likely that she just lost her brother and she wants to kind of soldier on and continue, but she's not okay right now. And she seems very enchanted by you.
This is good drama. Okay, hold on. Let me write that down.
Okay. She
Lost her
seems
brother.
really enchanted. She seems really enchanted by you.
I didn't do anything. I didn't cast anything on her.
Of course you didn't, but she likes you. Would it be
How do you
possible
know?
for you? Because she said she wanted to hug you that one time, remember? She loves you.
I mean, I kind of see that a lot. Okay, all right. Mortals are weird. Sure. Okay. What do you want? What does she want?
Would it be okay if you just kind of fly near or maybe sit on her shoulder or something like that to distract her and make her feel better? Would that be okay?
The Ink Drake looks over at Wash, who is very tightly wound and is not hiding it well. Wash looks like she wants to break something. And Fable then looks back at you and says, "Are you serious?"
I think it would help relax her.
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay. Oh, that's terrible. 14.
A 14 is not terrible.
You
might have rolled bad, but the number 14 solves a lot of DCs. God, you guys are spoiled from having crazy high skills because a 10 is a medium difficult. All right.
It's just that I rolled. I was like, oh, I saw the 3 first, and I was like, oh no, a 3. They're like, oh wait, I have a plus 11.
Yeah, okay. Fable looks over at Wash. All right. Okay. I'll do my best.
Thank you.
Fable then flies off of your shoulder, and flies near Wash. Wash doesn't notice him. right away. And as that happens, Fable, like, mentally to you says, "Are you sure?"
I'm sure. She's good at noticing. She'll notice. She's distracted right now.
All right. If she hits me with that, I'm taking it out of you.
Okay,
After you better resummon me.
of course. Right away.
Watching you.
I love you. I didn't even want to send you into battle, remember?
Ugh. Right. You watch as Fable very tentatively, like, goes to land on Wash's shoulder. I need a roll. As soon as his little, lightweight, slightly inky claws land on Wash's, like, robe, Wash, like, full tenses, and she raises her hand defensively, and then she realizes it's Fable, and she does not reflexively strike the familiar.
Excellent.
Fable holds up a small piece of illusory parchment, the same he always uses, and he shows it to Wash. I need to roll something else. And you see, while Wash has a very stern face, you catch a hint of, like, a restrained smirk, the sort of thing that happens when someone tries to make you laugh when you're pissed off.
Yeah, sure.
It's very brief, but it's there, and you catch it. And then Fable, like, throws that parchment away comedically. You see on the parchment, as it floats away before it disappears, there is an image of a comically enlarged Hiram trying to eat a pumpkin. That, as it's vanishing, it dissipates. And Hiram doesn't seem to notice, but he's busy walking. Hiram very much has the mentality of, this is not my problem.
Yeah, sure.
And Fable is immediately drawing something else. So it seems as though he has chosen to try and cheer up Wash through humorous drawings.
I think, like, Tam's whole body was also kind of tense, waiting to sort of see what would happen.
Fucking bet, yeah.
And then it seemed to land, and then he, like, caught that little smirk, and, like, so he kind of relaxes a little bit and goes, "Good job, buddy. Thank you."
In your mind, you hear, "You owe me one."
I know, I do.
By one, I
I will,
want a honeycomb with lots
honeycomb.
of sugar on top of it.
Okay, you got it. Honeycomb, you got it.
You better.
I'm writing it down.
No, you're not.
Well, do you want to write it down and give it to me later?
I can just tell you again.
Okay.
As you're walking, Sagona, kind of like idle, slides up next to you. As you've gotten farther and farther away, Sagona kind of just goes in a whisper, "Hey, what happened? What was that about? I feel like I missed something. Wash has a brother? Had a brother?"
I guess she must have. She never told me.
What do we know about
I
him? Her.
I don't think I know anything. All I know is that she used to live on the shelf, and she was some sort of, like, uh, athlete, and it seemed like she was really good at it, and, like had a lot of, was praised a lot for it. And I kind of wonder sometimes, like, if she came to the Marigard in part to sort of escape being under that scrutiny, even though she was clearly at the top of her game. It seemed like, based on that weapon, it seems like that seems to me like a fighter or a monk's weapon. So maybe that's why she's a monk? But that's all conjecture.
Sure. Everyone has their demons, I suppose. I hope whatever's going on, she'll be alright. I've never seen her so angry.
Yeah. I don't know what... Clearly, her brother was some sort of fighter or soldier or something. Maybe he was a mercenary too?
I mean, we can guess and conjecture all we like.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna find anything out unless she wants to tell us, and now might not be exactly the time to ask. But, I mean, if you wouldn't mind, I don't know why Nier would know, but if you don't mind praying to Nier, I can try to reach out to Tysus or the Fiddler, see if I can get something concrete.
Nier's never replied to me before. I don't know why he would about this, but...
Of course.
I'll try. But prepare for disappointment.
Tam puts a hand on her shoulder. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have asked.
No, it's worth trying. This is more worthwhile than some of the other prayers I've sent his way.
All prayers are worthwhile.
Sigona looks at you very flat-faced. Yeah, I'm sure they feel that way when you hear something.
I mean, the gods have only been around for, 100 years? I'm sure after a long time not having any prayers, even the most selfish 14-year-oldest prayer about wanting your bike better than the other person's bike is kind of music to a god's ears.
All right. And why hasn't he replied?
I think, I've told you before, and I think it's true, I think it's because he doesn't want to weight the scales one way or the other because you're his special chosen Stormborn.
I think I have some evidence to prove you wrong about that one. Why don't you, next time we settle for camp, I'll show you.
What evidence?
You'll see.
Okay.
So Sigona just looks tired. She doesn't look angry or disappointed at this point. She looks resigned as she's conveying this to you. And as you're...
Sigona, if there's... I don't understand why Nier is doing this to you, but there's gotta be a reason. And the reason is not that you're not worthy, because you so clearly are.
Sigona just continues looking at you. You know, your endless optimism sometimes can be tiring.
Tam's tail droops. It's not optimism.
What is it then? Because my whole life, I haven't heard a peep.
It's not optimism, it's just that I can see you for the person that you are in a way that you can't because you're inside yourself. That's all. I defy anybody to show me a person that is more Nier-like than you.
I mean, the Master Stormcallers are profoundly Nier-like.
Sure, but whether that's because you learned that behavior or because you were born that way, I feel like I know Nier better because I know you. That's gotta mean something.
Oh, I'm sure it does. That's why he grants me magic.
If he wasn't paying attention, he wouldn't be doing that.
I remember I was reading old ancient texts in Treat's classroom. Old books, the sorts of things that are from the old elder gods like Melisandre and Aegir. Back right when before the silence was ever a thing. Books that were over 5,000 years old and the pages were made of vellum and they smelled of piss. Ancient books. They were talking about wondering what the gods meant and how they were so silent, and yet evidence of their existence was in the briefest signs of the elements changing, or of a leaf falling through the wind, and that meant a god said something. I don't even get that. And then everyone else in Trait's classroom, Ozias, Duracon, fucking Duracon Red, the loudest dragonborn anybody's ever seen in their bloody fucking life, boasts about how Vion speaks to him and exalts how loud he is, and such a force of justice. It doesn't feel fair. And if there's one thing I know Nier is about, it's about following your heart. And if something doesn't feel fair, Nier would crush it.
Have you yelled at him?
Every night. Though it's been a while.
Maybe you should start yelling at him again.
Maybe.
I agree. It's not fair.
Well, I'm glad we can agree on that, at least.
I think you're being treated very poorly. I'm sure it's for a reason, but I don't like it.
What does it sound like when the fiddler talks to you?
Sounds like music. Mostly. Like, it's like your hand is being guided on the strings.
I've heard a tale and read that all the gods' visions are always in flavors of their portfolio and domain. So I used to think that if I was just out in the storms, I would hear Nier through them. And I would scream my lungs out at the rain clouds and thunderheads, hoping that maybe he'd be hearing me and he would say something back. How did we get on? Why are we talking about me? This is about what happened to Wash. That was what I was asking about.
I think I'm gonna reach out to Tysus. And I'm gonna see if Tysus will tell me anything. We have kind of a little bit of a pre-established relationship. I've talked to him a couple times before. And we'll see if he can tell me anything definitive.
Well, I hope it works out. And as soon as Sagona says that, you hear, well, all of you certainly get word spread around remarkably quickly, as Meridna Adelon's, seems to appear on the middle of the road ahead of you. Stepping out of invisibility, just is there.
I think Tam, engrossed in the conversation, kind of jumps and is like, whoa, hi, Lady
Good evening.
Avalon, hi.
Yes,
Good
hello.
evening. Hi, mission accomplished.
That's what I've heard. Good news
Did you
is,
happen to hear? Good news is
the survivors are comfortably secured away in the new safe house.
that is
Your
good news.
distraction was perfectly adequate. Not a single of the Gold's Watch was anywhere near our side of the city.
Excellent. Good. And we, as a bonus, Wix here took down one of the Red Raiders too.
Ah, which one, do you know?
Grin, the rogue.
The Scout. Well done. That means they're going to be a little bit more aggressive and more obvious in their further plans. I am pleased. That being said, you have made yourselves visible enemies of the Gold's Watch, which, not that you weren't already, but now they are going to be much more rigorous in their search for you. So,
Sure.
you're not to return to August City for at least a few days. Right now, the best thing you can do is find a nice comfy place in these woods to lay low for the night. Once you've recovered, because I do see some of you have some wounds to lick, head straight to the Nadajdi estate. They are expecting you. You can find it if you follow this road about another mile and a half. You then will have a voyage along the Creek Road, and she gestures vaguely in that direction. You'll find it easy enough. It's named the Creek Road for a reason. And the Nadajdi estate is a comfortable, enormous compound at the head of the Silmir. Well, you'll find it easily enough, and if you can't, I trust in your ability to collect information from the locals well enough. They're expecting you within the next 2 days, so after you recover, don't dawdle.
You got it.
Fantastic. I must make another appearance in court, or I will raise questions as to my loyalties any more than they already are. So, well done, mercenaries, and I will see you in the near future.
Okay.
She gives you a wink and a smile, and then steps into a purplish red door and is gone. Can we do that? Can we do that? What she just did. Can we do that? And Wix says, eventually I can learn that. It's just powerful. I think, this dimension door?
Oh, wow. Yeah. That's only a couple of us at a time, though.
Aye. But I mean, some of us are slower than others. Wix says as she looks at Sagona, and Sagona looks at Wix and says, what the fuck are you trying to say? And Wix says, I said it. Perhaps we should set up camp, as Lady Adelon suggested.
Yeah. Hiram, do you have any ideas about where might be the best places to look?
Let's look around for a clearing that's not on the road.
Okay.
Do you let Hiram lead the search and finding a campsite?
100%. Yeah, he knows. He seems to know survival and terrain and stuff like that.
He does seem to have that skill set. He rolled a 21. It's maybe 15 minutes of searching, and maybe 500 feet off of this road, deep in like a dense copse of trees, you find a small clearing. And it seems perfectly suitable for a campsite. As you begin to set up, let me go ahead and pull that up. Is there anything you wish to accomplish while you are setting up camp?
Yeah, the setting up of the camp, like, obviously, like, Tam will help with that.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna keep an eye on Wash, and just kind of be. He wants her in his line of sight to know kind of how she is, and like, does he get an impression that she wants to be kind of more left alone, or does she want company? Like,
roll an insight
what kind of
check.
gauge? Yeah.
You can have advantage because Fable has been paying attention.
Natural 20, 25.
With a 25, Wash is upset. It feels like there's a lot she wants to say, but she doesn't know how to say it. She's kind of like pacing and antsy, always looking like she's like staring off into the middle distance as if remembering something painful or disassociating from what's currently happening in a way that's just doesn't look super healthy.
Sure. I think once camp is sort of set up and people are kind of like in their tents and sort of poking around and doing their thing, Tam will come over to her and address her in Aquan, because that's the easier language for her. And just kind of say, hey, do you want to talk?
If you want.
Can I leave you alone? I'm sorry.
Why?
Because this is terrible information to get, and it must be really distracting, and being in limbo sucks, and I was not very definitive, but I also didn't want to tell you something that was wrong.
I have to assume he's dead. I have to assume that my brother is dead, and I don't know why.
Did he do a job that would put him in the line of fire?
No. He's the reason I decided to become a monk here.
Is he a monk too?
He was. And she shows the small stick to you. And then her hand, like, right where the hand is touching the stick, it glows blue briefly, and it expands into a full-length quarterstaff.
Oh, okay.
This was his. He earned it. He was...
Oh no. No, go ahead.
part of a monastery they called the Grove of the Serpent. He used to take care of me after my bouts.
He sounds really kind.
Yeah, he was, to the right people.
Did he still live on the shelf?
Yeah. We all did.
Okay, well, tomorrow morning, I will have my spells back, and I can send another sending to someone in your family to ask after him, or someone at the monastery.
There is no other family.
They're just you and your brother?
It was.
Oh. I'm sorry.
You might have some luck if you contact my old coach.
Okay.
Her name's
I-
Raphia. She wasn't great to talk to, but she might know.
Okay. I can reach out to her. Wasn't great to talk to with, like...
She's a
listening to you?
bitch.
Okay.
She had a way of pointing out exactly what's wrong with you, under the guise of improvement. But I think she just liked to be mean.
Doesn't sound like a very good coach.
Oh, she was the best.
I mean, maybe for some things.
Mm-hmm. She trained the best. And that's that.
But you didn't want to be the best. At
No.
least at some point, if you left.
I wanted to be the best, and then I got there and I realized I didn't want that in the first place.
It's like a desire that was set up for you by other people.
I fell in love with the idea of being the best. I fell in love with the idea of everyone adoring you for how good you were, and how many fights I could win, and how many people would be beneath me on the tiers. But when you get to the top of the tier on the shelf, all that is there is below you, and you're alone.
Sounds like a pretty scary choice to leave being the best where everybody knows you to be in a place where you don't speak the language and you don't know anybody.
No, that was the easiest decision I've ever made.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I have no regrets about leaving.
So you're happy you're here. Up until a point, up until today.
I don't know if happy is the right word. It's a challenge. I live to test myself. My brother lived to protect other people. He showed me what it was like to care about other people and to not be alone. And if he's dead, that means someone got to him that he trusted. Because he never let people he didn't trust close.
Well, sounds to me like we have a pretty good reason to visit the shelf and figure out what happened to him, huh?
The shelf is not close. The shelf is not easy for you to visit.
I know. There's a war on, and we're not doing an easy thing here either. But I intend to succeed. And once we do, I have a suspicion that some pretty powerful people will owe us some favors. This seems like a pretty good way to cash in a favor, don't you think?
It's not... Yeah, you don't understand. It's not about getting there. It's not about breathing water. Getting into the shelf, if you're not a native, is not easy. It's not... They don't allow Dorengia, which is not a word you've ever heard before, even in Aquan. Outsiders in the shelf. You'll see the shelf. You'll see the terraces and the outside and the tiers and the steps. But you won't see the shelf. Not really.
There's not even like a... You couldn't get some of us in as your friends?
I didn't leave on good terms.
Yeah, that's fair. Well...
I set some proverbial fires when I left.
I feel like this seems like a pretty good reason to figure some stuff out. I believe in us. I don't know if we have an answer to how to get there now, but we might.
Yeah, we might. I'm also worried about what'll happen is if we get there and the person who did this to pull me back gets what they wanted.
You think that they went for your brother to get to you?
Yeah, I do.
Well, that wasn't very smart of that person. That person forgot that you have friends.
Thanks.
I'm not worried about what's possible or not possible, or what's easy or not easy. We're trying to stop a war that's not easy either, and we're doing it anyway.
There's no arcanium in the shelf.
Okay.
There's no...
That's okay.
What I mean is, the law is different there. They might not care that we're Merigard.
Oh. I have to imagine that mercenaries have been sent there before, or somebody. You can't just be a country that doesn't have any trade routes with anyone for any reason.
You see Wash like raises an eyebrow and a small like disbelieving smirk creeps up on her lip.
What?
You don't know anything about the shelf, Tam.
I mean, I'm saying whether it's figuring out this person from the outside and drawing them out, or figuring out a way to get in, we will find a way.
I
don't know
know
what the
that.
way is yet, but we will find it.
We need to work on our sneaking game if we're going to get everybody in.
Okay. That's fair.
I know we're trying to stop a war right now, and I know that that means we're using certain tactics. But as Iriakis told me on my first day at the Merigard, our strengths are not always the right strengths.
Well, that's why you're part of a team, right?
That's right.
Find a way.
I'm trying not to let this control me.
I know.
I don't know if we're strong enough right now.
Can I make an observation?
Yeah,
You kind of look like you want to hit something.
I do.
Okay.
I'm not going to
I
hit
don't
you.
know. I know, but
I heard you have Sagona hit you. I'm not doing that.
that was to. I'm suggesting Sagona or Hiram if they're amenable to that, and I feel like either of them might.
I don't want to hit my friends.
It's not hitting. Sparring is different.
Yeah, it is. I want to hit something that I won't feel bad about hitting.
Oh, I see. Well, you might get that opportunity sooner rather than later, considering all of the enemies that we have.
There do seem to be a lot of them.
Yes. I don't know, I just wanted to try to figure out a way to help you
Tam,
be... What?
I know that you are always trying to help. And that's a good thing. Don't ever change.
Okay.
But also remember, not everyone can be helped every time.
Yeah, that's my lesson to learn, I guess.
As far as lessons go, it's not a bad one.
Yeah, I guess that's true. But hey, Fable liked you?
I mean, I'm pretty sure you told him to come cheer me up.
Of course I did. But he did it.
Wash, reaches up and scritches at the cheek of Fable as Fable is drawing something else. And there's a moment where you catch, and you've never seen this happen before, but Fable pauses as he's drawing to just appreciate the scritch briefly.
Aww.
And Wash says, "It's hard not to like him.
It is hard not to like him.
I can tell he's a cheeky little shit, even if I can't hear him, but..."
He very much is. And he absolutely categorically would not have come if he did not like you, and also if I had not.
Yeah, that sounds right.
You pet him, and do whatever it is that you need to do to feel better, and let me know if I can help, okay?
I need to meditate.
That sounds smart.
You should try it.
I don't think I know how.
Wash tilts her head and looks at you, and she says, "What in the nine hells is Tally teaching you?"
I mean, mostly how to, bend
Yeah,
reality
okay,
with
sure. Sit down.
Tam sits down.
Teaching someone else is good therapy on its own.
Okay.
Sit down comfortably. Don't be awkward like that. Just relax.
And he kind of sits down and he's, I think, like kind of crisscross applesauce and is kind of shifting and fidgeting and kind of swishing his tail. And eventually she tells him, hey, relax. And his tail kind of like thuds in the dirt. And he kind of has to, he has to physically relax his shoulders and like take a deep breath.
After like a few moments that you're sitting there, Wash is just staring at Tam. And eventually she says, what part of your body are you thinking about right now? What's bothering you?
My tail.
Stop. Move it to where it doesn't bother you.
Okay. Kind of curls it around his midsection. Just lets it rest there.
Good. Your shoulders are still up by your ears.
Kind of slowly drops them down.
Relax. Everything. All of you.
Okay.
Relax your core. Relax your mind.
It's the hard part.
Concentrate on one thing. One thing that's bothering you. One thing that you like. One thing that you fear. One thing.
Okay.
You don't have to tell me what it is. But as you concentrate on that one thing, in your mind, take it apart. Piece by piece. Take each piece, understand it. What were you going to say?
How do you take a note apart?
What about it bothers you? What about it
Doesn't-
makes you concerned?
It's not a thing that's concerning, it's a thing that I like.
What is it that you like about it? Understand that.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
What does it make you remember? What does it make you feel? Tie it back to the note.
Time's lips kind of perch up a little bit, crook up a little bit at the corners. He visibly relaxes a little bit more.
Good. Lean into that. Explore every facet of that note, or whatever it is that you like, that you're concentrating on. Roll me a wisdom save at advantage, Tam.
Okay. Okay, that's terrible. Slightly less terrible, but still pretty terrible. 8.
8. Over the next 10 minutes, you are trying to concentrate on this exercise to meditate. And I think Tam just cannot settle his mind. Whenever he breaks it down, like he gets distracted or he thinks about something it reminds him of, and then he goes down that trail and he finds himself tensing up again. Wash doesn't get upset at Tam. You feel as your eyes have closed at some point during this exercise, and you don't even know when, but you feel Wash's firm but small hand grip your shoulder, and Wash says, "It's okay to lose it. When you realize you've lost it, you find it again, and you try again."
It's okay to lose it.
It's always okay to fail.
Is it?
Yes. We grow by failing. We learn by losing. We will never get anywhere if we're always right. If we're always right, there's no room to improve. Always improve. Try again.
Okay. Do you want another wisdom save?
Yep. Still, it's an advantage because Wash is helping you.
Slightly better. 11. And 8 again.
Well, the 11 beats the DC of 10.
Okay, great.
It's arduous, but finally, after 15 minutes, you feel yourself almost lock in on the concept of this note. And everything else just kind of slips away. The worries, the war, the campsite, Wash's troubles, Hiram's irritation, Sigona's problems with her gods. It all ebbs until all you're thinking about is your memories of this note. When you've played it, when you first heard it, the songs that use it. All the compartments are laid out before you. And you don't even realize it, but 30 minutes have passed and Wash says, "You did it."
I think I did it. Wow.
Do you feel the clarity?
That was really nice.
You should do
You
it
do
more
that all the
often.
time? You do that all the time?
Every chance I get. It helps me understand.
It helps you understand what?
Anything. If I'm confused or I don't understand something, I sit down and I meditate on it. And sometimes I figure it out pretty quickly, and sometimes it's something I meditate on night after night.
Wow. That's a really handy trick.
You should use it.
I will. Thank you for teaching it to me.
She nods, and then she says, Ariakis taught it to me, and I didn't realize how much I needed it to break down everything that was bothering me. It's a lot easier to keep a level head when you can look forward to breaking it down for yourself later.
That makes a lot of sense. Thanks, Wash.
Thanks for talking to me.
I came over here to help you, and you helped me. Look at that.
That's what friends are for, right?
Sure is.
And then from around the corner, you hear Sigona say, "Hey, bubble talkers!
Yeah?
Are you not going to come help me with this? You wanted to see my proof, didn't you?"
I do. Yeah, I'll be right over.
Good luck. You hear Wash say in Aquan. And she resumes her own meditation.
Bye. He'll scurry over to Sigona. Bubble Talker is very interesting. I like that.
Well, I mean, you're talking in bubbles and such. I don't know.
It does sound like bubbles. You're right.
All right. I saw you sitting over there, so now you're going to sit over here.
Okay.
What am I asking? Our Lord and Holy Might near.
We want to know what the fate of Wash's brother is. If he's in one of the afterlives.
Sigona considers the question, and she's got this pouch in her lap, and you see there's like a ring set up on the ground in front of her. She lights an incense by snapping her fingers over it, and from within this pouch, she withdraws a set of bone dice. You recognize these are augury dice. You've seen them used many times. Each dice says weal or woe on them. And Sigona rattles the dice in her hands, and she says out loud, "Almighty Near, is there a chance, should we pursue information as to the fates of Wash's brother, that we can learn if he's alive or dead?" And she casts the dice and casts augury.
Amazing.
You've seen augury cast before.
Sure.
Many times. It's a simple spell. It is one of the most reliable ways to get an answer from a deity. Sigona casts the spell, and you see something that you've never seen before on the augury dice. On the faces of each die is a symbol that means either weal or woe, and no other symbols. But the dice all fall with a blank face facing up.
What? Nine hells. I've never seen that before.
I have seen it every bloody time.
Blank-faced die. What did Treat say about that?
He said that was an answer all of itself, and it's not his place to know the truth of it, and that I need to pray and find out what Nier is trying to communicate to me.
Well, that's not helpful.
Not at all. He basically said sorry he couldn't help. She picks up one of the dice and holds it up so the blank face is really close, and she shows it to you. And it stays there. The blank face remains.
And it wasn't blank before.
Correct.
Tell me the tenets again.
The tenets of Nier.
Yeah. It's like something something, honor the sea, something something, tempest, something something.
You're certain me, right? Embrace the tempest. One must not fear the storm, but see it as a test of strength and resilience. In chaos, there is power, and in the fury of the storm, true freedom is found. One must honor the sea's bounty. The sea provides, but it also takes. One must respect the ocean, taking only what is needed and giving thanks for its gift. And the most important of them all is to challenge the unyielding. Like the storm that challenges even the mightiest vessels, one must confront tyranny and stagnation.
Huh. Wow, so you're looking at a situation that seems pretty unyielding, right?
Which? We're surrounded by them.
The fact that Nier won't talk to you.
Aye.
Nier is being unyielding right now. What are you going to do about it?
A year ago, I would tell you I'd cast a hammer to the storms and scream at him. 3 years ago, I would tell you that I'd find the nearest ship and cast him aside until I find something that suit me better. Now? I don't know. Look for the answers myself, I suppose. Accept the fact that I don't know what's happening. I don't understand it, and I may never.
Seems like a pretty good way to embrace chaos to me.
I suppose. It's hard not to think that, it might be a worry that he thinks I'm giving in. But I'm not. I don't know what else to do.
Have you been back to the ocean?
No, Ferrum's by the ocean.
Sure. I
visited the
hunting
pier
for
every
stuff.
chance, but...
But, have you been across it? Have you been in it?
Not for a long while. Not since before the Merigard.
So it seems like you're doing the other two, but not the middle one, not honor the sea's bounty.
You can honor the sea without being on the sea, Tam.
Well, yeah, of course you can, but you almost drowned.
Aye.
I'm just saying that maybe the sea directly confronting it might have something to do with this. I don't know.
So to go out in the ocean and hit it with a hammer and say, fuck you, water, for almost killing me.
No, I more mean it nearly took something incredibly precious. Maybe you should give something precious back. Not your life, obviously, but, something.
Like what? Like what?
I don't know. What do you have that is valuable to you?
I don't know if you know this, but as a follower of Veneer, I'm fairly ascetic. It's not about material gain. It's part of why dwarves don't like him so much.
I wasn't saying things that are material.
Okay, you're speaking more cryptic than the old monks across the ocean. What are you trying to say?
I mean, you have things that are valuable to you. You're traveling with us.
So you want me to throw you in the ocean?
You have wishes and things that are important. I don't know how to solve this problem. You know how to solve it. I'm just saying.
Certainly fucking don't.
I'm just saying that maybe there are particular ways that you, Sagona, survivor of a storm and of the ocean, might have some different offering that you're supposed to give.
Well, I'm willing to listen to any advice you might have.
Let me think about it.
Okay. She gathers up the augury dice, which are still showing fault like blank, and then she rattles them around in her hand and opens her hand to you, and the blank faces are gone.
They come back to... That's so weird.
It's not just that he's not answering me. It's like he refuses to answer me. It's more than just shunning or like being ignorant of my requests. It's like a choice. He's choosing not to guide me.
But he's giving you power, so it doesn't make sense that he wouldn't talk to you.
That's what I'm saying. She raises her hands, and like just everyone in the camp like looks over at Sagona as she calls that out. Sorry. That's what I'm saying.
Tam gives her a hug.
I'm not crying again.
I know you're not. I didn't think you were.
She hugs you back. What about you?
What about me?
You've been trying to handle everyone's problems since we left. What about yours? Your sister and such?
I don't know. We're trying to handle my problem.
No, I mean, isn't she off in Ceres or something?
I don't know where she is. I hope she's off in Ceres.
You don't think she got caught up in the scuffle?
I hope not. I don't know.
What was her name? Gory?
Her name is Glory. Yeah.
Glory and Temerity.
Yeah.
I feel like you're renamed with expectations upon you.
Oh, yeah. Glory was heading toward the chapel where she was supposed to be going, and I was trying to escape and go outside.
You don't strike me as temerities, you know. I mean, it's not that you're not bold, and it's not that you're not reckless on the occasion, but you're much more careful than the name Temerity implies.
Well, I would perhaps be... I think it was more what my father expected of me.
Reckless brashness.
He really cares about Magos. He, like, really, really, really cares about it.
Oh,
and
but he's so fucking boring.
I mean...
Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong, all right? And you're lying if you do.
He's very, as a god, very dry. And
it's like eating a book.
Yeah. Yeah. We had a lot of study sessions that kind of blew off as a kid.
Oh, I bet you did.
So, to my dad, I had a lot of temerity.
Wow, that's your baseline, is not wanting to be in a Mago study session. Yeah, then I guess you are temeritus. If you don't want to sit there with for an entire day reading about old magic that no one cares about anymore.
Oh, it would have been great if it were just a day.
9 L's. How did you not
It
go
would.
insane?
I had to go to school, and then I had to go, and I had to go for school, and then I had to go to the temple and do my temple duties, which were essentially more school.
That's
I
awful.
I played fiddle as much as I could. Glory loved it, though. She's so smart.
I
She
was about
loves
to say,
books.
no offense to you, Tam, and you're not stupid, but you're definitely not as book smart as, like... And she looks at Wix.
Wix, yeah, or Skulma even.
Well, Skolna's a
Much
freak of
smarter.
nature.
I don't know. I just I didn't. It wasn't for me. It wasn't the life. It was a life that was chosen for me.
That's a
You
thing
know, some,
that Nira would not be alright with.
you know something about that. You picked a life that wasn't chosen for you either.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's something that a lot of us have in common, really.
It seems as though when people try and decide things for other people, they end up rebelling in some way or another.
Yeah.
And the Merigard
Yeah.
Academy, from my experience, is very good at answering for those rebels that need a place to go and have a lick of ability about them.
I don't know. I keep thinking. I mean, I imagine that my family's pretty far away now, but
Are they still in KO? I thought you said that you heard from
no,
them.
I sent to my dad, and he said that they were out of KO. But
Do you know where they are?
no, I think they're out of danger though. I hope they are.
So this
I
is more personal for you than otherwise.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I think that's part of why it's important to me to make sure that everybody else is okay and knows that whatever they're going through, we're going to try to work on together because everyone is. We didn't have to take. We took the original job, right? We were contracted to help Mr. Alacaster get his goods discreetly to Augur City. That's what we were contracted for.
Aye, we did that a
And then
long time ago at this
and
point.
then that job became this.
It felt like
And
months ago we did that.
months ago, right?
It's really just a couple of weeks.
At every step of this process, even though the danger has gotten greater and greater, everybody around me has said, yeah, okay, let's do it. Let's keep going, even though we should have theoretically been back at the Marigard ages ago. And we haven't still even been paid for that initial. Everybody has essentially trusted me to do this thing that everybody knows is close to me. It's a job for everybody else, but for me, it's personal. For me, this is the thing that would let me see my family again, maybe. So I want to make sure that everybody else is taken care of too. You know? Because I'm
Sure.
doing my thing first.
Well, to be fair, if what we've been finding and seeing is, true to what it looks like, we're doing this for the sake of Aurelia, not just for your personal thing.
Oh, seriously, of course not. Yes, it's way bigger than me, but it feels sometimes like it's not a job to me. It is a job, but it's more than that. It's important.
Well, then, all we can ever really do about this is do our best and hope that the alternatives to Demeric or whoever the fuck is better than what we're in now.
I think so. Based on everything that people are saying, it sounds like this guy is gonna be good. He's got songs and stories and all kinds of things.
Yeah, I heard he defeated the Demon King all by himself.
Uh-huh. All by himself.
Don't say that around Cressida, by the way.
Okay.
The paladin instructor?
Oh, is she there?
She was... I think she was part of the team that led the strike.
I'm pretty sure she has songs about her, too.
Oh, for sure. Actually, I think most of the instructors have songs about them.
I mean, that doesn't surprise me.
I was about to say
I mean,
Tally
with
is
Allie.
there. Yeah. She probably writes
Yeah.
most of them.
Yeah.
Oh, could you imagine how long the song about Tabernacle is? The fucker never shuts up.
The funny thing would be to make it be a short song,
Oh, as short a
kind of.
song as possible. Oh,
Yeah.
you need to write that one. That'll be hilarious. I could just
Maybe
imagine
I'll
him
do that.
now. Oh, this doesn't quite capture my eloquence. Whatever he would say.
It'll just be like a 4-line quatrain that's primarily about like his hoard or
Aye,
something like
that's a
that.
word that you've heard before.
Quatrain?
Sure.
It means it's a 4-line stanza.
Okay. Sakona just takes a drink.
It's like a couplet, but they're two.
Stop
Just
it.
fine.
I don't like this.
Sorry.
I didn't sign up to be a bard. I don't like this cross training.
Okay, sorry.
You
told
sing the songs, I'll bring lightning. We're happy with that, eh?
Okay, we're happy with that. We're happy with that. You tell me the tenets of the gods when I forget them.
If you like. Though I think you're likely more studied about a lot of them than I am.
I have a couple. Just a couple.
Magos and Fiddler, eh?
Yeah. I mean, and I'm kind of partial to Tysus these days.
You would be, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
One of the first missions that I went on, we were in a little cavern. There was like a shrine to Tysus, and there were some revenants there or something. And we had a little conversation.
There was undead in a shrine of Tysus?
Yeah,
Scary.
it was.
Frankly, bold of the undead.
I know, right? Yeah, but it worked out.
Well, hopefully, with some meditations, maybe I can glean some other meaning as to my own problems, Silence. If you do decide to reach out to your sister, let me know what she says, eh?
Yeah, I will. Thanks for asking.
I care about you, you little fuck.
I care about you too. I wrote her a really long letter. Didn't go through until basically we left. Until basically we were mercenaries.
Didn't go through.
So,
You mean it was blocked by the embargo and such?
The embargo. I paid back all my. I spent 100 gold on it too. I paid back all.
Oof.
Yeah.
That's a bite in
part
the
of why
pocket.
That's part of why I've been so broke this whole time.
Do you need money?
No, I'm good now.
Are you sure?
It's more.
I have some coin if you need some.
Oh, you're sweet, Sagona. It's okay. I'll be okay.
Yeah, don't remind me.
That you're sweet?
Yeah,
Okay.
look, I just said. What did I say? Don't remind me.
I won't. You're terribly fearful. You're terribly fierce.
That's more like it.
Yep, you're terribly fierce.
Good.
You punch real hard. You should maybe, if you feel like it, you should maybe challenge Wash to a sparring match or something.
Are you shitting me? She would wipe the floor with me. Have you seen her? No, I'm not fighting Wash. That's a terrible idea.
You're such a good puncher, though.
I am. But she's such a good puncher at like 8 times the speed I can. Are you kidding me? I'd hit her once and then I'd be pelted by bees. I'm not trying that.
Okay.
If I want a sparring partner, I'll poke Hydraum for it. I can actually... I'm pretty sure he's slower than I am, which is hard to do, but... The big log's a better punching bag anyway. At least I can hit him.
Okay.
You need to be more realistic about your opponents. There's Tam, kind else.
I don't know. I'm in a party of people that are very into, and that's not really my forte.
we don't punch things to feel better unless that's specifically what we're out to do. Like, sometimes violence feels good, okay?
No, that's what I mean. It's I get my stuff out by playing music about it. It's a very different experience than
There's
the
other
physical.
more productive ways than fighting. Sex comes to mind. That's a perfect way to vent off a lot of extra steam. Should you find a willing partner, obviously. And drinking, gambling, those can be remarkably effective. It doesn't have to be about punching your friends in the face.
Well, I mean, we don't have a lot of drink out here, is what I mean.
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna let you go to bed now.
Aye, whose watch is it first?
Good question.
We all pull up the watch order, actually.
I can take watch. I can take watch first.
Okay. Is there anybody you wish to have a conversation with on your watch? If not, we can just roll through it. It's fine.
I think like I don't think there's any particular conversation. Well, actually, yes. No conversations, but I would like to state for the record, still doesn't know that Wix kept that crossbow.
Okay.
To identify later.
Sure.
So he doesn't have
that's
to
kind of funny.
Yeah, he doesn't have to have a watch with Wix, but I imagine that during her watch, she'll probably identify it.
Yeah, she 100% will.
Yeah, so I think that like we can just roll through it.
Okay. Let me go ahead. I can just... Okay, so you and Wix are first.
13 on a perception check.
Okay. Yours is vastly better than Wix's, as it would be. Okay. All right. Your watch passes without incident. Would Tam notice Wix identifying a crossbow?
I don't think so, because I do think that there is one.
There is what?
There's one thing he's gonna do on his watch. Pray to. So I imagine she'll be doing.
Okay. So what are you doing?
He's just gonna. I don't think he still has a holy symbol for Tysus, but he will like draw the symbol on the ground because he knows it. I mean, I'm happy to roll history for it if you want me to.
No, you know Tysus well enough. And also the point of the holy symbols is that they are simple enough that people can carve them or draw them anywhere. That's the point of them.
That was my thought. So he will make his little Tysus like holy symbol. And gosh, is there like a Tysus is the astral sea. I don't know if there's any particular thing he can give to Tysus to like aid his prayer. I'm happy to roll for that too.
You can roll a history for that if you'd like.
Sure. 17?
17. Offerings to Tysus are often offerings of silver, specifically silver, because silver represents healing and hope.
Okay. Then he will take. He has some silver pieces. He has, in fact, how many silver pieces do you have? He only has 2. And I imagine you can't break them, but like he will take the 2 silver pieces that he currently has.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
And he will offer them up for his prayer.
Okay. That adds a flat bonus to your prayer.
Rad.
So go ahead and roll me well. If you're praying in the style a cleric would, it's going to be wisdom plus proficiency. If you are praying in the style a bard would, it's more about like a conversation. I'm going to let you choose which way you're doing this.
What a good question. I think most of the times that he's talked to Tysus, he's actually it's mostly been in bard style, because he's been singing. He like had that one time where he like sang a song for Tysus once. I wish I could remember which one it was. Um, that would be great, but that was like literally.
It's been a while, yeah.
But I do have a song that I could kind of think about for that. Um, and yeah, I think he'll sing soft, and that'll be
Okay.
his prayer.
Go ahead and roll me a charisma plus proficiency check.
Plus proficiency. Do I actually have it?
I don't know. I suspect
I
so.
only have I only have expertise. Both of my charisma plus proficiency I have.
Okay. Roll a charisma save then, because that's the same thing.
Okay, great. Oh, that's smart. 13.
Okay. A moment. Okay, so with the bonus from the offering, what do you say?
He will sing this kind of soft, sad, a little bit mournful song that goes like, I am waiting, water, trying to get home. I am waiting, water, trying to get home. I am waiting, water, waiting deep water, wading deep waters, trying to get home. And then he will say, Great Shepherd of Souls, I come to you with a question about the fate of a friend. I don't know him well, but he is my teammate's brother, and his name is Luetzo. I can't remember Wash's last name, but I think you will. But
Heoskaya.
yeah, Skaya.
Heoskaya.
Yes, Skaya. And I have reason to believe that he may have departed, but I don't know if he served a god and which one to ask. So I am asking you because you know the fate of all souls. Would you tell me if he walks with you?
As you're speaking, it feels as though the campsite drifts away. Your body feels as though you're in this strange liminal floating space. And the colors of the sky above you grow harsher and more like prismatic, between purples to violets to blues, as they stretch across the stars in the Anthian sky. As you say that, you hear, young wanderer of the prime, you ask what feels a small request to some and a huge boon to others. But I can say the soul of Luitzoeoskaya was released from your realm not long ago.
It is a very large boon to me and my friend. I am sorry to hear it.
Knowledge is dangerous. Be careful what you do with it. And as the question is answered, the presence seems to dwindle almost as quickly as it appeared. And you find yourself back in the campsite.
Tam hugs himself.
You're right. From on the other side of the campsite, Wix is
I
like
wait.
looking over her shoulder.
I.
Hi.
No. No.
Why?
Wash's brother's dead.
Oh. Was he nice?
That's a good question. Wash says so. Wash says he was very kind.
That's a shame, then. Did you know him
I,
well?
no, I didn't know him at all.
Oh.
But Wash did, and that's the important part. She says that probably he was killed to try to draw her out and draw her back to the shelf, which is a place that's difficult for us to go.
Oh, that's the worst kind. All right. Well, who are we killing then?
I don't know. We got to find that out yet. But I imagine someone.
Uh, okay. Is there pay?
I don't know. This might be a freelance thing.
All right. There doesn't have to be, as long as I get something out of it, like a potion, maybe a drink.
I'm sure I'm positive that Wash would buy you a drink. She seemed doubtful that we would be able to get onto the shelf, though, because of some rules about the shelf.
Oh, I've heard of it. I'd love to see it myself.
Me too. It seems like it's not a very friendly place to outsiders, though.
Ah, well, that's not a problem for those of us who can look like really insiders.
That's a good point. I hadn't even thought about that.
Yeah, I
I'm
can cast
sorry.
Disguise Self. You can cast Disguise Self. Maybe we can teach Hiram to cast Disguise Self.
I don't know about that. He seems like a person that wants to look like the way he is. Wix, can
Hmm,
I ask you?
probably.
You don't seem to like using your inborn talent to change,
Ugh, this
and
always comes
instead
up.
and instead will use a spell slot for it.
Yep,
Is
I
it just
sure
that it's
will.
is it just more reliable that way for you? I don't know any changelings, so I don't know if it's more reliable. Maybe it is.
No, it's not about. I can do it. I just don't
You
like
don't.
to do it.
Okay, you don't have to. It's not a. I'm not trying to pry, I promise.
Okay.
So you don't have to talk about it if you want to. But you don't like to do it. That's enough. That's fine.
You can roll a persuasion if you want.
That's 13.
13. Wix just says, I appreciate your understanding.
Sure. I mean, I'm a weird mercenary. I don't like to kill people.
You are a weird mercenary. You know that?
I know everyone tells me that. Literally everyone. Every single person ever has told me that.
I wouldn't take it as a bad thing.
Yeah?
Yeah. Mercenaries that'll just kill without any questions and without any reservation are a dime a fucking dozen.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
It's a much
Yep.
easier to just kill the target than to actually try and solve the problem behind it or to preserve life when you can. I'm guilty of it myself. It's way easier to just do away with them.
I admire how confident you are.
What you mean?
I don't mean, well, you worked solo for a long time, right?
Sure.
You'll say so naturally, like, oh yeah, it's just easy to show up and kill them. And obviously, like, that's not really my way, but it's more you believe that you'll be able to solve, you show up and you believe that you'll be able to solve by yourself.
Yeah.
I think it's hard for me sometimes, even with a team of people.
Why?
I don't I don't know. I think
Well, it sounds like you just haven't thought of a plan.
I think I'm just not very confident in my problem sometimes.
Well, you might want to fix that.
Unless, unless they're about talking. I'm good at that. That I'm pretty confident about.
Well, would you like a piece of advice?
Yeah.
You should always have a plan for whatever it is you're going to do. And what I mean by that is, I mean a practical plan, like how you're going to react whenever something goes and, the shite hits the fan or whatever bad happens to you. You know
What
what
if
I
you can't
mean?
plan? What if you can't plan for everything?
No, no, no. I don't mean everything. I mean only things that affect you. You can always plan for what you allow to happen to you.
Oh, I see. Like, if things go bad, we're going to run away, or we're going to stand our ground and fight.
That's the bare
Or,
bones of it. But I mean more like, you know, for example, when we were in Cavies and you got up and close and personal, and you fiddled about with your rapier, it didn't look like you really knew. I mean, you knew which end was which, but it didn't look like you knew who to stab with it. You didn't have a plan. You didn't focus on, okay, this guy has to go, and then that guy has to go because that guy's could commanding that guy. You didn't think about it that way. You see what I'm saying?
I would, yeah, but it was because somebody else was in trouble, so I was trying to help deflect.
See, there's your problem. It's you can't help anybody if you're dead.
I guess that's true.
I know it's true. I said it. So you got to focus on, you have to protect yourself so that you can protect others, right? It's why I always go in with blur or blink available to me. That way, if things get spicy, if someone paralyzes me or pins me in place, well, bully for them, but then I can blink away and I don't even have to do anything about that. The magic's happening. Or I noticed you got the cloak that makes people miss you, and that's great. Lean into that. But, you know, don't lean into that so that people can wail on you constantly. Get in and out. Play, you're a sneaky little fuck, right? You're pretty fast on your feet. So you want to plan around your strengths. You're hard to hit. Get in. Do your business. Cast a spell. Make them swing at you. You're harder to hit than, say, Hiram, or, well, no one hits me. But Sagona, uh, you run up, you make them swing at you, and as you're running away, and even if you take the hit, you have all the healing magic, so does Sagona. But, I mean, you can make yourself much harder to deal with, and then that frees up our big heavy hitters to do whatever they need to do.
That's true. I don't think I had thought of myself as a distraction on my
Oh,
own.
you're the best one for it. You're the annoying loud bard. You want to be in their face and being like, hey, look at me. So get in there, make them angry with you. And
Oh
in that
man.
way, you're protecting your friends because they're trying to wail on you and they just can't hit you.
Okay. That's good advice. That's very smart.
I know.
Thanks, Wix.
Have a plan every time about what's going to happen to you and how you'll deal with it.
Okay.
If you focus it on yourself, then the helping others, it just comes natural.
You were really impressive with that Red Raider today.
Oh, it's rare that I get the opportunity to just handle one-on-one. Most of the time,
That's
there's distractions and, other people in the way or people that you have to protect. And I have to be, putting up barriers or blockers and such to save people. If I have the opportunity to just deal with the problem myself, it'll be gone lickety split.
I appreciate it. You're
Oh,
very
sure.
focused. You're a good
Uh,
addition to the team, and I appreciate it.
Tabernac said I was single minded. And I don't know if that's a compliment.
I think it depends. I think some tasks, like the task today, are really useful for a single-minded person. I think that I don't know, Tabernac can be pretty single-minded.
Oh, yes, he can.
So maybe it's a compliment.
Not the way he said it.
Well,
He was all like, "You're single-minded."
oh, that's a good impression.
It's in the blood.
Oh, I mean, I- you. I think that maybe a dragon's perspective on a mortal creature being single-minded is going to be different than any other person's. You
Probably.
know? So, maybe it wasn't a compliment, but I don't know, whatever.
Oh,
Clearly it stuck with you.
I don't really care. I mean, I think I'm up to 47 solo missions at this point, and I lived through all of them, so it certainly worked out for me.
You're prepared to do this ball thing that we're gonna do?
Wait, ball?
Or
What are you talking
party
about?
or whatever. The party that we're gonna infiltrate? That they were talking
When?
about? I don't know. I think the Marina is gonna tell us about it.
I don't remember this at all.
We needed to pick a couple of people to go into a place. I think the Nadajdis are gonna
Oh,
teach us.
no, I remember. Sorry. Yes, all right. Yeah, we're infiltrating this fancy dance or whatever. Yep, I'm fine with that. Sorry. I just didn't
That's
remember
okay.
anything about. And
I mean, do you
you
know?
realize Wix just wasn't paying attention for any of it.
Ah! Do you know anything about like courtly graces or whatever it is that they were
Oh, I've
trying
had to
to do?
fake it plenty of times.
Okay, great. Then you'll be great. I imagine Wash will be great. Wash will be great because she doesn't need anything. And I guess I'll do my best.
Oh, that's when that was coming up. Yeah, of course, I can just summon a dagger. I'll be fine. Most of my magic is, I've got it memorized, so I don't need the book.
You really weren't listening for that conversation, huh?
She looks sheepish, and she just
Oh, that's
says,
okay.
I kind of just, no, I wasn't, alright? I was working on a spell that didn't work out. Look, if you need me to pay attention, if you could just be like, hey, Wix, this is important, I'll be right there. I'll be locked
Hey,
in.
Wix,
Yeah?
I don't mind.
Oh, good. Okay, that's
I
a
don't mind.
relief.
Really, truly. Like, if there's something really important and we're talking about something and it seems important and you don't know what's going on, just nudge me and I'll fill you in, okay?
I appreciate that.
Trust me. I have been the person in my family that doesn't really pay attention when they're drying. And I just kind of drift away and think about our song or something.
Yeah, if it's not about the arcane, I kind of just don't care.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. I'm not that different than you in this respect. So truly,
Cool, okay.
it's not a problem. Don't worry about it.
Okay. I'll hold you up to that, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, what I care about is that you don't get killed, and you seem pretty good at that.
Oh,
So
I should be fine as far as that goes. Hasn't
you've
happened
clearly
yet.
been you've clearly been paying attention to so far, so you're all good. If you need some extra filling in, it's not an issue. I'm happy to help.
Oddly enough, one of the strongest lessons that stuck with me from the Merigard wasn't even from Tabernac. It was Maxwell, when I was picking my course, he said to have a plan, if you need to kill every single person you meet.
Whoa.
It's come in very handy.
Okay, how would you kill me?
You sure you want to know?
Yeah.
Well, I would cast haste on you, pretending to be your friend, and then I would drop concentration on it immediately and shank you
Sure.
whilst you were paralyzed.
Yeah, that makes sense. You would
Yep.
still have the cloak to deal with, but that makes sense.
Well, you're paralyzed, so you would, if it's a real problem, I'd then dispel the cloak and... This is very morose. Are you sure you want to delve into this?
No, I don't mind.
Okay.
Sounds like a smart lesson for a rogue to teach. Anna, yeah, I think you would have. Tam's tail droops a little. I think you would have gotten along with Skulna.
You're right.
Oh yeah, I'm fine. Skulna is the one that you came in to replace.
Ah.
She left.
Oh, well. I'm sure it was nothing personal, right?
Yes and no. Skulna didn't trust me, and that's personal to an extent with her.
Well,
but I think I'm just not. It's hard for me, I think, to distinguish not trusting me and not being my friend and not wanting to be on my team. Those all feel kind of wrapped up together, and I don't think she really meant it that way, but these things happen. Anyway, she was also Maxwell's student, and
she was a rogue.
Yes, it would not surprise me even a little bit to know that she also had a plan. Not because she needed to or wanted to, but because it would have made her feel better.
Oh, I don't want to kill you. I just know how I would if I had to.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I mean, and if some terribly charming creature comes out of the woods and dominates me or something and makes me try to do that, then you know how to deal with it.
Oh, if that happens, I just hold person on you.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, you don't need to move while I deal with him.
You are very confident, and I appreciate it.
This magic, it's a tool, we learn it so that we can handle all our problems. Did you know that Cloud of Daggers is perhaps one of the best spells for making people drop concentration on things? All these little knives just spinning around them, it's so hard to concentrate when hundreds of little knives are stabbing at you.
Makes sense.
I thought so. Underrated spell. More people should use it. If you can learn it, you should.
I think I can learn it, actually. I'll try.
And you can also throw your own little twist on it. Like my little daggers, they all look like little lollipops.
That's so cute. Why do they look like lollipops? Just because you like lollipops?
Yeah.
What kind of flavor?
The rainbow ones. It doesn't need a single flavor.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Raspberry, blueberry, huckleberry, lemon
What's
fruit.
your favorite? That reminds me. What's your favorite candy?
Caramel.
Caramel. Makes sense.
Why? What does that say about me?
Nothing. It's just we went to a candy shop once back in Ferrum, and I got candy for everybody, and I know everybody else's preferences but yours.
Oh. Well, hell, that's a hell of a perk. Aye, caramel, if you find some, you let me know. There's not much I won't do for a piece of caramel.
Okay, good to know. Good to know.
I feel like I've just revealed something entirely secret and personal about myself.
This is the way that a bard gets you.
I don't like that.
They ask you an innocuous question, and all of a sudden you're revealed.
All right, well, if suddenly you feel yourself remarkably fast, you watch your back.
I will, I promise. I trust you, though.
You should. I'm not gonna hurt you.
I know you won't. But I do appreciate that you can hurt our enemies.
I also, if you need, I realize this group is a little loud. Verbally. So, and she, reaches into her pocket and casts message to you. And she says, I am adept at creating a message network if we need.
A network? What do you mean by that?
It's a trick of mine. So you cast message, and you can cast it multiple times, right? So you cast it to each of your allies, and then you just keep recasting it during a conversation. That way everyone can converse all at once. And the only one who has to
Whoa,
concentrate on that is the mage casting message.
that's pretty cool. Message is a cantrip that I've been thinking about. Know a lot of other cantrips, and maybe one day.
It's a useful one, but
It looks useful.
in the future, especially when we're around others, if you want me to set up a message network, just give me a signal or something.
Sure. Let's. I think he's gonna like. Gosh, what kind of gesture would it be? I
Just,
think
I don't know,
it
scratch your
would.
balls or something. Something normal but
um,
innocuous.
he's gonna kind of flex his fingers,
You're going
kind
to
of
have to
like.
remind me about that one, because
Oh, okay.
I might not remember
Okay.
that.
Well, oh, how about this? He'll flick his tail, left and right.
Okay, you do that all the time, don't you?
I mean, I guess that's true.
It has to be
Can
innocuous, but I have to be able to notice it.
can he wrap his tail around his wrist and then kind of untwist it?
Okay, that's weird enough. I can do that. That'll work.
Great.
And
Yeah,
if I don't seem to
people.
get it, just like kick me in the shin or something.
Okay, you got it.
Over the table, you can just say, I conveyed a Wix. We should set up a
Yeah,
message.
sure. Yeah, that makes sense. That's really smart, Wix. Thanks. That's a good plan too.
I thought so. Also, this crossbow I found, it's a repeater.
Uh, where? How did? Oh,
It shoots twice for every bolt you load. So, it's remarkably quick. I don't know if it's really my cup of tea. Do you need a ranged weapon?
oh, that was Grins, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Is it magical?
Yeah, I just identified it earlier this watch.
Okay. I mean, I have a light crossbow, but nothing magical. It might be something that might be something to ask. I mean, I guess Hiram is really more of a melee fighter.
I think he's a little too broad around their shoulders to really take advantage of something like this.
Okay.
You seem dexterous enough. If you need a ranged option. If not, I mean, Wash could probably use it.
Wash could probably use it. And honestly, I mean, I know that she likes to get up close when she fights, but honestly, giving her a powerful weapon right now that isn't related to her brother might be useful and good for her.
Wait, what's with her brother?
Oh, you weren't paying attention to that either, huh?
What?
The box, the Golders carrier that you found, the
Yeah, the
box,
crate appeared? Sure.
that was something of her brother's.
Okay.
And the message was his last words. Like
Okay.
literally, that's what the message said. And so we were worried what was going on there. So I just prayed about it earlier this watch, and her brother's gone. So that's remember when I was saying we're probably gonna have to kill some. You were like, oh, who do we have to kill?
Yep, I remember now. It's all, the gears are meshing.
Yep. Yep. So that was it seemed like a threat or something to draw a wash out.
Right, that's who we said, and I said I was going to kill them. Okay. All right, we're on the same page now. Again.
Yep.
Yeah,
Um,
we'll offer her that and see if she,
See if that perks her up a little bit.
good thinking.
Yeah.
You have a good eye for people.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm better. I mean, I have a good eye for people sometimes, but there's Sagona was saying something earlier today about my relentless optimism being annoying, and she's not wrong.
Well, don't be annoying. I haven't found you annoying, if it helps.
I appreciate it. I mean, I think a lot of people find me a little off-putting for reasons of their own.
Hasn't
I'm a
happened
weird,
yet, I suppose.
I'm a weird bard too, I guess.
Nah. I've met weirder.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
There's a lot of weird people. I like that about people. People can be all kinds of things.
They could be like changelings who don't change.
Yeah, they could be like changelings that don't change. Because they don't like it.
They certainly don't. Anyway.
Well, for what it's worth, I think your skin tone is lovely.
You like white, huh?
Yeah,
I always have that papery look about me.
It's rare.
Are you hitting on me? I can't tell.
I'm pointing out that it's rare, first of all, to see a skin tone like that, generally. And second of all, rarer still because the skin tone that looks like that can look like whatever else it wants. So I think it's pretty rare and brave to choose to be the thing that nobody expects you to be.
She does like a very exaggerated like flip of her hair over her ear and then throws out like a peace sign equivalent and says, "That's me, rare and brave."
You're trying to shrug it off, and that's fine. I'll let you do that this time.
I can evade your words just as well as I can knives.
Sure you can. Doesn't mean that they're not true.
Fine.
I mean, for context, I was supposed to be something totally different, and I chose not to be.
Good for you.
So I like that about a person.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah.
She reaches out as you're seated by the campfire having this conversation. She just like pats you once on top of the head. Good for you.
Thanks.
You should always choose what you want to be instead of what other people want for you.
You should talk to Sagona about that.
Why?
Oh, because she's a follower of Nier, and that's pretty much exactly her philosophy.
Follower of Nier?
Yeah.
How does that apply?
Well, her whole thing, and Nier's whole thing, is kind of about following your heart, making your own destiny, and sort of deciding what you want for yourself. And Nier approves so long as it's definitely the thing that you want for you. It sounds like what you're doing anyway, Nate, with that.
Okay, sure. It's her watch next anyway.
Yeah, I mean, get some sleep and everything. But, I bet she would appreciate talking about it.
She kind of flaps her hand in the air and says, "I'll sleep when I'm dead." Sagona! As we come to the end of the watch. That's where we're going to call tonight's session.
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
A lot of RP this session.
I'm sorry, Echo. Did you think we were going to go
have
500 conversations?
I thought maybe, but I'm wrong all the time. That's fine. So long as you had a good time, that is all that matters to me.
I had a great time. I had a great time.
Good. Okay, so as we come to the end of the session, I want to thank you for playing with me tonight. To those of you who are at home or at work watching, hi Pen, hi Sleepy, hi Class, hi Mills, excuse me. We love you all, and I'll see you all next time. Good night.
Yeah.